Hi there and welcome to a little update for my shunting layout. I really must get a name for it. I'm working on that one. So we've done a few things. You can see that I've added quite a lot of people now to the station. First layout we ever built, we didn't have people, and then we realised quite quickly that was a bit of a mistake because that's what brings it to life. I wanted quite a few passengers on the platform because I want to give the impression that it's a fairly busy little branch line terminus. So I've got a couple of nice family groups there. I was particularly pleased with the family group on the end of the platform who are basically watching the trains come in and out. And I've got a couple of farmers, I guess, talking cows, you know, whatever you do. At least they're not doing James Herriot, for those that know what I mean. So over in the terraced houses, we have a dad doing a bit of DIY on the back door while the son watches the trains. And those of you that have seen our recent How to Make a Vegetable Plot video will see that we have our guy next door digging his garden. So a couple of other big changes then. We've added the fence and some trees to the front here to add the slightly sort of rural scene, because I wanted to give the impression that this is the terminus, the town, but it's a small country town and it goes out into the countryside. Because not all branch lines ended up in the middle of nowhere like Petworth. Some did actually serve a town. I've added a water crane, I believe they're called, a water tower there. For the steam locos, won't still look too out of place when we've got the diesels. Yesterday I got a little purchase here. I've struggled a bit with the signal boxes, and I got this from Classic Rail. It's a resin building, but it's a bit bashed. The roof was a bit bashed. It's missing steps, but it only cost me £4. We'll put a new sign on. I've repainted the roof and we'll do some work on that. And I've got some steps in a spares box, so that will come up quite nicely. And then the other big change is I finished the goods shed. Now what I've done here, this is the bashed one that I had said I wouldn't use and I was going to build the new kit. But in fact I decided that as this was 3/4 built, I would tart it up a bit. So what I've done is I've added the new chimney there out of cereal packet card and brick paper. I've added some new roof tiles. I touched the roof up with some grey paint that matched the tiles where it was a bit bashed. The doors came from a set of bits that I had lying around in my spares box, and they look quite nice. And then I built a set of steps to go on the outside of the office, and I might try and do a video on those at some point because that's quite straightforward to do but looks quite good. And again, I've got a figure going down the steps. I've now taken the roofing felt off the back where the goods yard's going to be so that I can start working on that. I did think that PVA wouldn't glue roofing felt to timber, but as you can see from the damage, it did. So actually, he will be able to glue the roofing felt down quite well with PVA. So it's coming along quite nicely. We're just going to run a few little locos up and down. We have had a few people comment, and we are working on doing a longer video with lots of locos running, but we'll just have a few going up and down here now so that you can see some locos running.
Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series, click on the right for another video you might enjoy, and please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.